guys, today's video is going to be my February favourites. I definitely don't have as many favourites this month as I usually do. I feel like I had to really think about my favourites and what I wanted to put in this video, but that means that hopefully this video will be a little bit shorter, so I'm just going to get in and show you the makeup products I've been loving in February. I guess it is kind of a shorter month as well, so that might be why I haven't found as many new products, but there is this foundation which I haven't had for the whole month, I don't think, but I really like it. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Nude Foundation, and I have the shade Ivory, which is the lightest shade, I think. They might have one lighter actually, but it's pretty light. I just really like this foundation. I've definitely been more into the sort of BB cream, CC cream kind of thing recently, just for every day, because I find that it's just really quick and easy, but this is a really nice foundation for if I want a slightly more coverage and maybe longer lasting base. I find that when you apply it, you get a pretty good coverage, but as the day goes on it just sort of sinks into the skin and it really looks very natural. I just sort of look in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, my skin, it just looks like my skin looks good, and I'm really a fan of this. I really like it. I love the application, I love the coverage, the colour's pretty good as well, so yeah, really a fan of this, and I got it for a £5 as well, so really can't complain. Another product from Rimmel I've really been loving, and I feel like I'm almost out of it. It's their Match Perfection Concealer, and I used my MAC Pro Longwear for ages, and then I was onto my LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I thought that those two were just like the best, there was nothing better, but I've been really liking this. I find myself reaching for it over both of those other two products. I just go back to it. I have the shade 30 Classic Beige, and this has more of a yellowy undertone. I think there is one lighter, but I'm not sure if it's more pinky, but I picked this one up like quite a long time ago. You can see there it's quite yellow. I sort of used it a couple of times and then just threw it in a drawer and sort of forgot about it. I pulled it back out randomly and I've just been really loving it. I use it under the eyes, centre of the face, anywhere, like blemishes and everything. Like, it just does everything. It's a 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter, and I find that it pretty much does everything I want it to. And I love the applicator. I'm really into these sort of brush tips because they're just so quick and easy. You just squeeze it literally and then put it on your face. I do find that sometimes when you're squeezing it, it can just sort of squirt out randomly, but you know, that's fine, just be careful. But I'm almost out, and I think this is something I definitely will repurchase in the future. I have tons of concealers, so maybe not straight away, but I think I'll miss it. I really like this. Another product I've really been loving is another one that I've had for a while, but I just haven't used it for ages, and it's the Balm Bahama Mama Bronzer. And this in the pan looks very dark, very cool toned, and very not pale skin compatible, and my skin's pretty pale, but I found that this is such a good contour shade because it is that cooler tone and it's very pigmented. It looks dark and scary, but if you just use a light hand with it, you can really get gorgeous cheekbones with this, and I've just found myself reaching for it a lot. I tend to just use a bronzer, sometimes my NARS Laguna or my Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze, to just warm up my skin, and then I go in with a smaller brush and just pop this in the hollows of my cheeks and then maybe down the sides of my nose and just blend it out really nicely, and it just looks, I really like how it looks. And I do have pale skin, but I find that it does work for me, and yeah, such cute packaging as well. I really like this. Like I said, I don't have too many favourites this month. I've got one more makeup favourite, and these are two lipsticks from Bourjois. They're the only two Bourjois lipsticks I have, but they're really good. I need to get some more. And I'm showing you both of them because I tend to mix them together. One is the normal Rouge Edition lipstick, and the other one is a Rouge Edition 12-hour lipstick, and I just think that this is number 3, just the normal Rouge Edition, and I think that these are just, you don't feel them on the lips. They just sit on the lips so nicely. They look like your lips but a different colour, if that makes sense. This is 31 from the 12-hour, and this is more of a sort of mauvey pink and a bit more matte and meant to be long lasting. And yeah, I just think these are such great lipsticks. They don't like settle into the fine lines, but they also don't sort of go over them. They just look like your lips, and they have like a great range of colours as well. These are just the two I have, but I definitely want to get some more, and I'm just such a fan of the formula. These are such good lipsticks from the drugstore as well, and I definitely would recommend them. Okay, a couple of brushes I want to mention. I think I've mentioned this one in a favourites video before. It's the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and this is a sort of eye blending brush, and when I first got this, I got like the Essentials kit, I think it is, and this was so neglected from me. I thought it was too big for my eyes, the shadow just went everywhere, but it's such a good little brush for the face. I find if you want to do something a bit more precise and you really want to know where you're placing the product but you don't want it to be too harsh, this is my just go-to. I use it to contour, like to place the shadow in the hollows of my cheeks, and then maybe use a bigger brush to blend it out. But I just love it for that. I use it for my nose to just pop some bronzer or contour on the sides of it as well, and then it's for the eyes as well, and I find myself using this for so many different purposes. Like, it's so versatile and I really love this brush. I definitely want to get another one of these or just one similar. Sort of a must have for me. I really love this one. And another brush is my Real Techniques Retractable Kabuki brush, and this lives in my bag, and I've just found myself reaching for this all the time when I'm out and about. I use it to sort of powder my face or even add an extra touch of bronzer if I feel like my face is lacking in that, and I use it to just sort of reduce shine. Pretty much every single day I'll sort of go to the bathroom or whatever at work and just pop a little bit of powder down the centre of my face, and I just find that this is so handy to have because it is retractable and then it just sits in my bag and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't get ruined or anything, it's just all protected. Probably needs a wash though because it's been in there for a while, but yeah, I absolutely love this. I think it's such a great design and just, yeah, again, so handy to have on the go. Okay, just a couple of skincare bits. I have been really liking this Caudalie Beauty Elixir. It's not really a setting spray, it's more of like a makeup, like a finishing spray. Like, it doesn't really make your makeup last longer, but it just sort of finishes it off, and I love it because the mist is so fine, and when you spray it, it just gives that perfect mist. It's not like you're just spraying it and your face is getting super wet or anything. You just get that nice mist over your face, and I just love it. And it smells really good. It's got sort of like a minty smell. I just find that it's really refreshing, and yeah, such a cute little product. It is a little bit pricey, I think, because this is such a small size, only 30 millilitres, and I think it is a little bit pricey, but yeah, I really like it. If you're feeling a little bit fancy and want to sort of pamper yourself, like, I definitely love this. And then I have a moisturiser. I got this in a beauty box of some kind. I don't think it was a like subscription, I think it was more of like a one-off box. This is from Vichy and it's their Aqualia Thermal. It's a really hydrating moisturiser, so it's just a little sample. I think this is a 15 millilitres, but oh my gosh, is this hydrating. I just love it. It's quite gel-like even, like not super creamy, but I love the smell of it. I love the texture. I use this at night and I just find that it is just so hydrating and it just sinks into the skin and it's just gorgeous, and I love it, and I've really been liking this. I definitely think I'll pick this up in a bigger size once I'm done with this as well, because it's another one you can just pick up from Boots. Okay, so this was definitely a quicker favourites video, but give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Those are the things I've been loving this month. Not as much as usual. I feel like I've been in a pretty solid routine with my everyday makeup, so things haven't been that exciting. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're not subscribed already, then please subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. If you have subscribed already, then thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!